public workers all the time. They say, look, this is not our fault. The core problem here, and other commissions that have studied have agreed with this, is that the government hasn't put in its share. By law, the government is supposed to put in a certain amount, and they haven't. By law, the unions are supposed to put in a certain amount, and they have. So they're saying now you're trying to fix your problem on our backs. What do you say to that?
Well, I don't blame the public workers at all, but I do blame their leadership, because their leadership's been very dishonest about this. Their leadership's the one that backed a bond initiative that for $2.8 billion, it's costing us $11 billion to pay back. Their leadership is the group that legislated their retirement going down by 5 years. Their leadership's the one that reduced the contribution by 40%, and their leadership's the one that increased the pension for everyone by 9%. And if you can't understand why we're broke by doing what they did to that pension without dollars to back up those enhancements, it's not the workers' fault. But the workers also have to understand that when you deal with pensions, to say, I'm only going to pay this because this is what they say, and your pension doesn't result in the earnings,
right.
Well, you're just creating, you're not being honest to the members, and you're creating a situation where the pension has to fail.
So you're saying the unions have, yes, they've done what the law says, but they've used their political power to shape the law so that they're not been chipping in as much as they should, and they've been getting benefits that are too generous.
Yes, and I would also blame them for the destruction of the public pension system, for the things that they did. They were the ones that went along with the bonding. They're the ones that did all the things I talked to you about legislatively. It was they pressing legislators, because legislators like to get elected and they're afraid of their, sometimes of their constituents. And they created this.
Okay. This has some pretty rough things in it, like